it's May right now, and it's hard to believe that. So this week, I've decided to do something more uplifting, something that will, I don't know, maybe bring some happiness or some sort of joy to this current situation. And so basically, I've reached out to a bunch of my friends, and we're all gonna get together and sing the song Wonderwall. No, we're not. That's not what's happening. What's really happening is I'm going to be interviewing my friends, my family, my loved ones, and asking them two simple questions. And that's just what is bringing you joy right now? And then um, what do you think is bringing meaning and purpose to your life? And I think these two questions are really good to ask yourself and then just focus on that and think, think of the good things and, find what motivates you, because in these times it's hard to find motivation. And, this whole idea originated from a conversation I had with my girlfriend just about finding motivation and finding happiness in these times. And I think it's a good idea to ask everybody these questions, or everybody that I know these questions, and see their response and see how they're dealing with it, see what they're doing. Maybe I can take some of that, add it to my life, maybe vice versa. But I think this is going to be a more uplifting video, hopefully. And so yeah.
It's Chichi.
Hello, look at me.
Things that bring me happiness and joy would probably be like exercise, like playing basketball, or like working out, and like having quality time with like friends and like you and just people in my life.
Right now, it's basically my friends and some people on the internet. Just the online stuff, just my server and the Google Classrooms. Friends online, I've been doing video calls.
Connecting with people, because it's like, I'm a pretty extroverted guy, and I like seeing people. I've been talking to my girlfriend like every night.
Oh yeah.
I've been calling her
Same.
like right before I go to bed, because
Yeah.
we gotta do that, Avi. The only other people I've been talking to really is my brother and my friend Caden.
Throughout quarantine, being able to exercise more and more, that's always nice, because I don't know, I'm getting back to the things I enjoy doing. I've enjoyed hanging out with people and having my own schedule. That's kind of nice, so I can wake up later and do the work on my time.
In general, helping, I think, is what brings me joy and happiness. Being able to help people.
So one of the things I found that has been more enjoyable than I expected was actually being at home for the past several weeks. So being working from home, I found that has actually been an enjoyable experience. I don't know if I'd call that bringing me joy per se, but it has been pleasant to be around the family and have a different work environment, which has been really good.
Joy and happiness are watching my grandchildren grow, watching my tiny little cat intimidate everybody. At the moment, with the isolation, seeing that so many people are careful and caring, I'm happy because everybody I love is healthy and well and has options and are growing, and I have to cut this cat's nails.
Can you describe what the server is doing?
Basically right now what it's doing for people is it's giving them something to do, I guess, during quarantine, and it's giving them more freedom, I'm thinking, to feel themselves and tell people who they are and how they feel, because they can't really do that around them. I feel like it's just helping them open up and realize themselves. I know about 10 people who gained the courage from that server to come out to their parents and family, and friends, and it was like we would announce it because they wanted us to announce it, and we were like, sure. So we would tell people, and then they'd just get a ton of applause, and everyone would hype them up and just give them love because that's a big moment.
Also, just gaming is pretty fun. It's like the only consistent thing in life right now. It's like, okay, I can still game because I'm not gonna get coronavirus from my friend in Utah. What is bringing you joy, Avi?
Yeah, talking with people, connecting with people, and I'm with my family, and so that's been nice. And I've been getting out, I've been going on walks, and yeah, just creating and making stuff, having an outlet to do things and feel productive.
For all of my life, I've enjoyed the people who I hang out with, like all my friends. I enjoy sports, probably for the camaraderie as well as the challenge. I enjoy challenging myself to succeed.
I think creating too in some aspect kind of makes me happy too. Those three things have what they have in common is that they all keep me occupied, and they all just those things help me stay a happy person. With my project that I'm working on, the collage.
Oh yeah. Are you any further on that, or is it just what you...
Yeah, I've drawn some more doodles on it.
Other things that have brought me joy are things that I like to do anyway, but have been able to experience. So things like playing music, that's definitely something I've been enjoying a lot, and creating in general, so painting, any sort of creative activity has been really joyful. I've actually been enjoying being around the family a lot too, which is good. So I think we've had some good times together, good conversations. The dynamic has changed, so it's been good.
Joy is knowing that, as far as I know, in the near future, everybody will be good. Everybody will have fun and teach each other and prosper. I'm happy when I know my grandchildren are happy and my daughter is happy and her husband is happy, my son-in-law. I grew up well. I always had food, clothing, and shelter. So I'm glad that I've never known, except for some heartbreak, which comes into everybody's life. So right now I am expecting the last part of my life to be comfortable and watch my children around me. That brings me joy.
There was a parent who went a bit out of her way to thank me for helping her kids. But then again, that stems from knowing that I helped somebody. So, but also there's that acknowledgement. The acknowledgement is nice too.
Yeah, just for context, she's a teacher.
She is.
Which is, yeah. So how's that working out right now?
It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I heard you today, and you're doing a good job. Which is I don't know, it sounded like it's going well.
What's giving my life meaning is the fear of failure currently.
Oh.
And yeah, I mean, probably my dog.
Your dog. Yeah.
My dog, my friends, because, what else? What other meaning do I have? I didn't get the job I wanted because quarantine happened before.
I've just been trying to make the most of the time I've been given, because what with such a decreased workload and all that, it means that I have more time and I've been trying to do stuff with it. At first I was a little bit of a slacker and I slept a lot and I didn't do very much, but I've started trying to get on it and trying to really make it count. So I've been kind of doing a little bit of coding and just figuring that out, and I've been exercising more. just trying to make the best of my time.
This whole like virus going on is helping me actually like find what my meaning in life would be. And I think my meaning in life, just living life to the fullest and just like not backing down from anything because of fear of something bad happening.
I created it like, I'm gonna say March 25th. So like a week after quarantine basically started, because I was bored and I just had the idea. I was like, okay, screw it. Let's make a server. I figured it would get like a couple hundred people, maybe max. But right now it has about almost 2,000 people on it. It's been up and running perfectly fine for about 2 weeks. It has multiple chats. It's very friendly. It's for LGBTQIA plus people. Very safe community area. We moderate that server hard. Like, we make sure there's no violations of terms of service, no homophobia, racism, all of that. We try and keep it as safe and as helpful as possible. Multiple channels for people to go to. There's a venting channel, there's a self-help channel, there's a channel with a suicide hotline just in case you need it. And we have a staff size of about 15 people who are constantly on there because they're from all around the world, so they're all in different time zones, so we make sure there's always at least 2 people on it a time so that nothing bad happens.
Well, making a difference, so making meaningful, systemic changes, often for underserved people or communities.
Wow. Cool, Mom.
You'd think that the things that bring you meaning and purpose would also bring you joy, and that's probably true. So generally, I think meaning and purpose, I find that whenever I'm helping somebody, in whatever way that is, I find that to be a very meaningful and purposeful experience. So the things that, either when it's at work, when I'm helping somebody, whether it's coaching or getting a project done, those are the types of things that I think are the most meaningful. So when I'm helping people and helping to make their lives better. So, and that's probably true in a very immediate sense with family, but also broader and with work, and even broader than that when it's people I don't know. I find that that's probably the most meaningful thing for me.
Working in the health field, being able to determine things that were wrong with people so that the doctor would be able to treat them, raising my daughter all by myself made me very proud, and to what she's become. I'm exceedingly proud of what she's become.
I'd say basketball, because I've been doing it for a long time. Same with art. I've been drawing for a while, but then I've started to do more doodles and collaging rather than just regular artwork. Because I've been doing those things for a long time, and those are the 2 things that I haven't really completely stopped doing or gave up on, and it just shows what I'm meant to be doing.
A lot of sports. That was a big part of what I did, because it's something that I can work for and strive towards and succeed at. And then school too, although I didn't treat it with the same enthusiasm.
Yeah.
But I do work hard and I enjoy succeeding at it. That's always nice, and it's something that I spent a lot of time doing.
Another thing that's given my life meaning is just stupid people and me not wanting to be as stupid as them. Just being wow, what an idiot. I don't want to be like him.
Do you have any specific examples?
The Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Twitter.
Oh my god.
Have you seen what he's been doing?
Right now, with bringing my life meaning is kind of school in a sense. It's making me stay on top of things and think of my future, like how I'm going to go to college and what I'm going to do. Right now, I've been coding a lot and that's bringing meaning to me because that's basically what I'm doing in college. And then I guess the server's bringing meaning to myself because I know that, like, without me, then that wouldn't exist, and I know it means a lot to some people, so it brings me a little bit of meaning.
And why do you think that helping people is bringing you such joy and purpose?
Well, I mean, really, what else is there?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, other than cheese. I'm not going to say that I don't do things for myself.
Yeah.
I go and I get some exercise. I enjoy you people.
Yeah.
I watch a show.
Yeah.
I read trashy novels. I eat cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And drink various adult beverages.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, that would be a pretty empty life if that's
Yeah.
all that was happening.
My purpose has changed several times during my life. As a teenager, my purpose was to get out of the house and the constant arguing of my parents, to get on with my own life, which I thought I had achieved, but was fooled. Wound up divorced, then wound up pregnant, and my purpose was to get back to what my original purpose was, and I did, and I'm proud of that. I did a good job, and now I am reaping rewards.
Would you say you get your self-worth from how well you can help and...
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah. Do you feel like... When would you feel like you're not doing enough? When would you feel down about yourself?
You know, at various times every day.
Okay.
And then I get over it really quickly.
That's good.
When I think back to all of the other things I've done and accomplished in a day. I don't know, I think if I were just being super slothy, or...
Yeah.
Well, I guess like I said before, if all we're doing were eating cheese, drinking beverages, just basically on vacation constantly, I do think it's important to stop and do that.
Yeah.
But if that went on too long, I don't know how long it would have to go on.
You feel that you're doing a good job helping
I
people.
feel like I'm doing the best that I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I place it in like my achievements in those like areas, and also just like when I'm hanging out with people and like it goes well, like it helps me remember that like I have people around me that appreciate me for who I am.
That's tough. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't mean a whole lot when you think about it.
Yeah, but like to you.
There's the team aspect, and then a lot of my personality is around picking a goal and working really hard at it and succeeding, and I enjoy beating other people at it. So it's something like I can put in a lot of work, and then at the end it gets quantified.
Yeah.
So I can put in 2 weeks of effort, and then at the end I can run a 5K and see the seconds come off my PR, and that's like, it quantifies the work I put in. Not to say the same thing over and over again, but
Well, yeah.
like working hard and beating, like, sounds a little bit pretentious, but beating other people and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, trying to rise the leaderboards mentally, you know?
If Daphne didn't wake me up at 6 in the morning every day, like she does, I'm pretty sure I would be in my bed for another 8 hours per day. I walk Daphne at least once every day.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's nice to have something that forces you to do stuff every day, kind of.
Yeah.
Because if not, my schedule will be sunken into even further anarchy. I've been dressing worse than I have before, Avi.
I mean, yeah.
I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt and gray basketball shorts.
My self-worth is watching my daughter lead her family in a good direction and making her boys into good citizens and hopefully happy people. Grow gracefully. Try to impart some wisdom.
I mean, I think self-worth is inherent, so it's probably, luckily, I feel like I've been blessed to have had a strong sense of self-worth from a child. So given that from my parents, who instilled a lot of that in me early on. So, I mean, I think people in general are I'll say worthy, have self-worth, have inherent value. And so, it's a hard question to answer because I think it's an inherent part of humanity. And when you talk about, when I go back to like helping, it's because people already have inherent worth. So they shouldn't have to find it in themselves that they should be there, but that doesn't mean that they're feeling it. So part of the challenge I think that we have is ensuring that other people recognize the self-worth that they already have.
I've enjoyed this thing. I've enjoyed doing this. I feel like these questions are good questions to ask someone to really get to know them. I feel like these questions really reveal what drives a person and what kind of a person is. And so I would encourage you to ask your friends, your family these questions, ask yourself these questions, see what answers you come up with, and take these answers, feel better about yourself, and just power through to the next week. Restrictions might be lifted May 25th. I'm hoping that's what happens. Hopefully in like a couple weeks, I think. The restrictions are lighter and I can go out and make contact with people again. But we'll just have to see for now.